What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. So today I thought I'd take you through an updated what's in the bag. As a lot of you have pointed out in the comments, I have made some changes, and so I thought today was the perfect day to update you on what's new, what's happening, and where we're going with this. All right, so first big change is the putter. Now, I originally was playing the Taylormade Spider X. I now moved to the Taylormade Spider Tour, which is just a previous model. And the reason for that was honestly just the neck shape. The slant neck was something that I wanted to try to put my hands in a better position. I found with the neck on the Spider X, I was forcing my hands too far forward to kind of make it work. And that was kind of creating some of my putting issues. But I really like the forgiveness that that putter offers. And so found this version. And honestly, it's worked great with the new stuff Chris has me doing in my putting lessons. I'm seeing a lot of positive progress. It's reflecting in my Arcos data, which is great. I'm up 2 strokes gain now total overall compared to where I was. And now doing this with my putting mirror practice has been a wicked improvement. I'm hoping this is kind of the final frontier for putting, because I'd like to just kind of cement this part of my bag and now just grind. But with that being said, now using this neck, it does have me curious to try a blade putter, but that's for another day. Now, the next part of the bag that we'll go to is the wedges. I'm still using the Ping Glide 3.0s in the 60 degree, 56 degree, and 52 degree. Since my wedge lesson, I've been super comfortable with these. I get a ton of spin out of them, which is great. You know, on this short little par 3 here at the course, it's like 63 yards. As you can see, hit a great shot, spins back. Really can't complain. Love how they feel. So overall, that's not changing. Next up are my irons, which are the Apex Pro 16s. As you saw me update a couple months ago, I'm so comfortable with these irons now. Like, there is no shot that I do not feel like I can hit with these. It's incredible. This hole here particularly, you know, it's 220 to the green. And when I first got here, hitting a 4-iron into that, I was just not confident that I could hit a laser right at this green. And I look forward to playing this hole now because of how confident I am with my irons and in my iron game with these clubs. So nothing's changed there. I have no plans to replace these. The good thing about irons is that you can kind of stick them in the bag and hold on to them for a while. I'm really excited to just be this confident in my ball striking with these clubs. Next up is the 2-iron. So I have gotten rid of my SimMax hybrid. I'm not going to play a hybrid. Reason being is it's just off the tee. The hybrid just makes me nervous. With my swing speed now and just how I'm hitting the ball, I don't know, for some reason the hybrid, whenever I try and hit it, I just absolutely roof it and it goes way too high and I have very little control. So that just makes me overall pretty nervous. So I've brought the 2-iron back in play, which is the Taylormade P790 UDI 2-iron. This is something I had last year that I picked up and just kind of had it chilling around. I'm swinging it really well. I hit 110 miles per hour swing speed with it, like kind of cruising the other day at the range. And that's good for like a 250 carry with like flight reduced range balls. So on the course, in some cases, I've been able to get it to like 260, 270 if the wind's going my right way. Plus rollout in the summer. This is gonna be an amazing club off the tee. Like even today, you know, I was playing another course and into a par 5, I had 235 to the pin and pulled out the 2-iron, hit it off the deck and stuck it to like 15 feet just left of the pin and had a good look at eagle. So it's kind of doing exactly what I would use a hybrid for, except now I just have a lot more control over the face. Because one thing I find, especially in tournament play, being able to just bunt it off the tee 250 and not have to think about it is such an advantage. And the 2-iron really gives me that option. So the best way to introduce this next club is just to show you. I've got 250 to the pin. I've got a pretty significant wind into me. We're just gonna go right at it. That's so money. So that new club, my friends, is a Callaway Epic Flash Sub-Zero 3-wood. Oh my goodness, do I hit this thing far. So sick. I love this club. So this club was actually Chris's, my putting coach. He was looking to sell us 3-wood, and I had the Titleist Ts2, And it was good. The problem I was having though was just the gapping between my driver and my 3-wood wasn't great, because the TS3 was set up more like a 4-wood, and I was finding on especially holes like this or par 5s that are really long, when I have to go for it to try and get on in 2, I just didn't have enough club, and I was hitting it high, but I couldn't get it deep enough. And so now this 3-wood allows me to hit it out there. You know, I can carry this right now in the winter in like 2 degrees Celsius. My average carry is like 270 to 280, depending on the hole and the wind direction. I can hit this thing so much further, and that's just with a stock shaft. So I may upgrade the shaft. It's just a hazardous smoke right now, but I'm hitting it fine, so I don't really see a need. But it's holes like this where, you know, I use this hole to simulate what it's like to go for a par 5 in 2. And I need to be able to hit that shot in order to get to where I need to go. And I just couldn't with my previous 3-wood, but now I can. And I got it super cheap because it was used. So sick. So to just give you a better picture as to how good I hit this, so I had 250 to the pin. Now, there's also a ton of wind coming at me. We ended up on the back of the green here. So we overshot the green. You know, it probably landed and rolled up. But that was a ton of wind I had to hit it into, and I still got it decently high, and it carried. So this is like a 280 yard 3-wood in 2 degrees Celsius. What is this gonna be like in July when it's warm and I've continued to work out and get my speed up? Like, I won't even need a driver most of the time on a lot of the holes if I can do this. And now, the club you've all been waiting for, my new driver. I am pumped to share with you guys. My new driver is a Callaway Maverick Sub-Zero 9-degree head, turned down to 8. Holy mother of rocket launcher. Wow. This driver, I don't know, it just works. Again, I gotta thank Chris. He has one of these, let me try it, and I was just hitting perfect draws all day, which is my favorite shot to hit on the tee. And I went to a fade out of necessity, not because it's my favorite, because it was so hard to hit a draw with my Taylormade that just kind of became my default shape. But when I had my ping, my favorite shot to hit with the driver where I can really let loose is a draw. But I don't know, I just never found the matchup that worked. And even through my fitting, I just couldn't find something that really did it for me. I can hit this so far. Guys, with the speed training and everything I'm doing, plus with this driver, I get stupid now. I'm hitting the ball over the back net at the range where like I have to watch when I practice driver because I'm hitting too many over the back and there's a hole there. So I can't be doing that when people are there. So I honestly don't hit driver as much, or if at all, for that reason. And I was not hitting it over the fence with the Sim Max. So this has just been such an improvement. And honestly, it just makes me so much more content with my game because as you guys have seen through my other videos, when I'm driving it well, I have just so much more confidence. The days I'm driving it well are the days I go low. That's just how my game is. So with this driver now, like I am absolutely crushing it. And I am so excited to see where I can push it. Right now, the shaft is a Tensei Blue 65 stiff. I bought it off Chris because he switched to the Tour AD. This shaft seems to be working for me right now. I am gonna try and play around with a couple of different models and see, just to see if there is a better matchup that could potentially get me a little more distance. But honestly, right now, like I'm carrying this in the winter, like 300 plus, no problem in all of my rounds. Like I have no issue with distance now. Whereas with the Sim, like I had to hit it literally on the screws in order to get it to go. And even then, it wasn't working. So I'm just so excited. My scoring capabilities now have drastically improved with my speed plus this new driver overnight. The final piece that we haven't talked about that I have made a switch to as well is my new golf ball. So as you guys know, I tried seeing which golf ball was going to be the best for me this off season. Tried a bunch of versions, and on a whim thought, you know what, let's try the Callaway Chrome Soft X. We're trying all this Callaway product. It seems to be working. Everything I try that's Callaway seems to work with my game. Let's try the ball. Holy wow. The ball's great, guys. Like Chrome Soft X, I've been playing this now for 2 weeks. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I read the My Golf Spot report on the Chrome Soft, and they got absolutely wrecked in the testing. So to be honest, I stayed very clear. But I've heard that they invested a ton of money in R&D and getting their plant back together so that their quality control was good. So I thought, okay, I'll give them a chance. I love the ball. It's great. I hit it perfect. It goes where I want. It feels great off the putter. It spins wonderful on the greens. It does everything I've wanted a ball to do. I was shocked. I was not expecting. This was the biggest surprise for me in all the changes I've made. The other changes, yeah, they all make sense. But wow, this ball, like I have so much more confidence because of the ball. So guys, if you haven't tried the ball, highly recommend. It's wicked. So nothing in my bag now is custom fit. I am making all the decisions on my bag moving forward. I'm going to try and curate the bag using what I know my game needs. And I think I'm turning into a Callaway fanboy, guys. I had not tried enough Callaway product, and everything I've tried this off season has worked for me. Like in a way nothing else has. And I tried a bunch of stuff. Like I've got Callaway irons, got Callaway driver, Callaway 3-wood. Now I don't really feel like spending more money, but I really want to try the wedges now because the jaws are really great. But I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm just so impressed with the gear from Callaway, and yeah, like it's just incredible. Everything in my bag, that all the new additions. So the putter's new, I bought that new. The driver, guys, I bought that used. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Callaway Pre-Owned, like Callaway has a website called Callaway Pre-Owned where you can go buy like used versions of their clubs. So I bought this driver used, and it was in their like new category, and I paid $150 less than retail, and it was a brand new driver they sent me. Like brand new. There was nothing, I don't even think anybody had hit this thing. So something to consider if you're looking for new clubs. Check out Callaway Pre-Owned, because I got a wicked deal on this. Now it's a bit of a bummer in Canada because you got to pay duties on the importing, but in the US, whew, like go for it, guys. It's got me really thinking on like maybe picking up some more used stuff from them to test. But yeah, like everything's pretty much, the irons are used. Like the only thing new were my wedges and my putter. So my entire bag that I'm scoring the best I've ever scored with costs half of what I paid for a full set of custom fit clubs. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So anyway, that's my what's in the bag for now. I don't foresee any changes in the bag. I'm really happy with how everything's sitting. I feel super comfortable with every club I'm hitting, which is great. And so now the focus will be only on playing, and I'm just so excited to continue that grind with tools that I am extremely happy with. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my 2021 golf journey, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.